3, 2, 1. Good morning, afternoon, or evening. Welcome to IdiOtBlog 283. Today is Metal Monday, and you are listening to Jared Kenneth Johnson. You can find him at Big J Hulk. His album, Forever Legend, out now on Bandcamp, Spotify, iTunes, and Google Music. He's on SoundCloud as well. It's a pretty cool Shred-tastic The Snow in December track. A little bit about Jared. Right now he's working a couple jobs down in Utah. So he's got to squeeze the music in. You know how it is, guys. You got to do it to keep afloat. You got to do this. You got to do that. But that being said, not to get too personal about those kinds of things. We were just chit-chatting the other day. We had a nice chat. We were having a holly jolly chat, and I ended up mentioning. I don't know if you guys remember that track. Grandma got ran over by a reindeer walking home from our house Christmas Eve. Well, we were talking about doing a metal version. How cool it would be, you know. You know, just like super guttural and just high guitars, just really, just almost just bad sounding, just super guttural. And my idea on that was, you can say there's no such thing as Santa, but it has to be a grandpa. We believe. Or something, you know what I mean? Like, get like soft there. Have like a choir. We believe. And then black metal. No such thing as Santa. Grandma got ran over by a reindeer. With the gospel we believes. Okay, let it rain. This is another track by Jared Kenneth Johnson. Go find him at bandlab.com. BIJHULK. What's up? Want more? Okay. Got drunk on the bottle, if you know what I mean, Dad. Got drunk on the bottle, went under for the night, hit my lights. I'm drunk on the bottle, and Dad gets his free time. No need to spike it. Just bring it to the right temp and the right time. Dad's strategies is a hot milk bath in the inside of your daughter. Gonna take a nice nap, you know what I mean. A long, deep nap in the car with the warm milk from me. Oh yeah, singing, oh yeah. Oh yeah. Just rocking with my daughter. That was cool. Oh my gosh, you guys. So the bass is sick as fuck. Riffage is tight. It's in the farewell. It's in the maestro. It's totally an open fork. I should open fork it. The power of the children's microphone. It's like the pick of destiny. All of a sudden, my voice is better. Because the children's microphone. That bass guitar gonna take you real far. That bass guitar. You're a detective on the scene. You know what I mean? Get the magnifying glass. Gonna find magic to hiding up your. What? What? What you hiding up your? Freaking bust out that solo dolo. Wait. Wasn't a good one. Thought that was gonna be a good Coca-Cola burp. What happened was all the burp convalesced into one bubble before I could get it out in a string of burps. Oh yeah. Let it rain. Finish with my woman. Finish with my woman, 'cause she couldn't help me. With my mind. People think I'm insane because I am proud all the time. Nothing seems to pacify. Find some way to. Oh, I'm sorry. Can you help me? Knock you by my mind. Yow! I can't see the things that make true happiness. I must be blind. Make a joke and I will. Oh. Always forget. I don't know the timing of it. Make a joke and I will sigh, and you will laugh and I will cry. Happiness I cannot feel, and love to me, it's so unreal. Woo! Don't use these words I'm telling you. I tell you to enjoy life It's too late. Already dead. It's too late. Woo. It's too late. Michael Terry, the Geezer Butler, I believe, wrote that track. Don't quote me. I'm just a fan. I don't know everything about him. Black Sabbath cover.
Hurt myself today to see if I still feel a focus on the pain.
9 Inch Nails.
The only thing that's real.
Taken
Need a chance to hold.
away from the direction that it was taken with Cash towards the even more modern blend.
I remember everything. What have
I become
my sweetest friend? Everyone I know
goes away in the end.
you
Could have it all. My empire of dirt. Let you down. I will make it hurt. I didn't know how he's doing that. This is cool. I hope everybody else goes and checks this out in a deeper way.
I'll wear this crown of thorns
So
upon my life.
today is going to be a talk where I talk about something I always want to talk about metalheads. A lot of them don't just make metal. A lot of them like a lot of genres. So keep that in mind.
I am still right here. What have I become? My sweetest friend.
Genres these days.
One I know.
What's a genre? As Rusty Wilkins on BandLab would say. What's a genre? My empire of dirt.
I will
Let you down. I will make it hurt
if I could start
again.
a million.
Miles away.
I would keep myself. I would find a way.
And I would find a way. No someday. That's all the way from November 13th, and I heard it right now for the first time. What the heck? That's because I was somehow I mysteriously was unfollowed from the character known as Jared K. Johnson, and I was banned at the time when that came out. I wasn't going on the app. The dead shall rise. October 28th, 2019. Right before Halloween. Hallows Eve. Don't forget, it's Goddamn Metal Monday. I don't mean to take your name in vain, but that's how strong he's rocking. God's up there bobbing his head and said, oh yeah, Metal Monday. tuning in to IdiOtBlog 283 with the Big J Hulk. The Big J Hulk. With the Big J Hulk. Kenneth Johnson. Jared Kenneth Johnson. I love saying it. He took the K away. I'm okay. I'm still saying it. I'm never stopping saying it. It just says Jared K. Johnson over here on BandLab right now. What? So, not many people know the origin of the blog goes all the way back in the episode 1. Very first artist featured was Jared Kenneth Johnson. It all started with a Jared Kenneth Johnson song and my voice, and that hit you and you were like, whoa, what's going on? What is this? What's going on? And then, some people didn't hear the first one. Some people heard it because it's been going for 283 attempts at giving you something worth listening to. So, at some point, some people didn't caught on along the way. But what I'm saying is, if you did, you don't know that it all started back with a Jared K. Johnson feature. Yeah. Pretty cool artist. Always been very impressive artist to listen to. I've considered adding more solos to my parts, my songs. The reason I don't is because I love them being open for people on BandLab to do more with. What I'm going to start doing is like maybe putting like little solos in little spots here and there, because it's fun. I miss doing it. I have been doing it a lot lately. I need to get back into the solo workout routine. Oh, that's cool. Guitar tone change. You always love that in the song where the guitar tone changes. I don't do that a lot. I gotta tell you much. I don't do it a lot. I blend a lot of different things together, but I don't like just have a change very much. My daughter has been tinkering. It is an open door blog. In case I disappear, I'm warning you now. Nice. Somebody told me they did vocals on one of my tracks. And a message here, so I'll have to go check that out after the vlog. Today it's going to be all about this artist. There's actually 2 artists from BandLab that led to me blogging, and a series of a ton of people in my life that led to me blogging. And how I mean that is, over the last 10 years, when I would be at places, I moved out of the pop screen. And when I'd be at places of work, of employment, and it'd be lunchtime, we'd be talking, chatting about political stuff, scientific stuff, all kinds of things, and people would be like, dude, you should do a blog where you just talk about stuff and just chat with people. And I was always like, nah, I don't know about that. People that just sit there and go, yeah, look at me the whole time. And I was like, I just kept mulling over it, because there's so much I wanted to say. I don't like the idea of writing a ton of books, and no one is going to fucking read my books. And then no one even listens to the blogs. Love you guys. But you know what I mean. Like, even when I talk about something on the vlog, sometimes it's missed and I have to mention it again to people. But originally I was like, I just want to like have a place where I put a lot of useful information. People can go back over it, enjoy it, look for certain kinds of information and see if it's on certain blogs. BandLab Glossary, I really wanted to do that. We'll see if that's something I end up doing or not. Glossary of terms on how to use BandLab. It may be something I do like the first 6 minutes of every blog and then move on. And then those 6 minutes upload to the blog. So then that's there to access. That could be a cool way to do it. What is going on? UFOs, bro. He's like me, dude. He likes to do experimental stuff. It looks like this is cool. It's one of those things that might be in the background, like a spaceship opening up. Or like the mysterious part of a movie where you're not sure exactly if the guy's being good or bad. Just curious. So my daughter had this. I'll tell you something that you can use this for. Why do you have that giant magnifier, Chris? What's it for? What's that, Batman? Ah, Batman's for making Batman symbols. Oops. My bad. Life happens. Nocturne number 1 in the dark arts. Sorry, I was enjoying 11 herbs and spices. I may add a cut to this. Because I believe it was on screen for a second. May not. It's legal where I'm at. And I'm currently not on the job or working today or tomorrow or even this week. Not like anybody who's going to care that I have it in my system. Wow, that's cool. Very cool. It's cool. I don't know how to do a lot of that stuff he's doing there, but it sounds really cool. Like I said, I got to put some practice in. MIDI keyboard for the strings. Whoa, that's cool. So let me tell you, what's a cool thing I use this for? You wouldn't believe it. You wouldn't believe it, you guys. So it's a sunny day. Go to your backyard. Load your favorite pipe up. See if I got anything. Something like this. Like this type. Put the stuff in. Go out to the sun face towards the sun. And burn the bowl with the light of the sun. That's called solar hits. If you've never done them, they're a cross between smoking and kind of like vaping, like a volcano style vape. It's a very cool thing to try. It's also fun because you're not using any combustibles. You know, it's just the plant, the sun, and a lens manipulating the light from the sun, and then air that you breathe in. So it's really natural. If you're in a glass pipe, there's no particulates coming off the pipe like it might be for the metal pipe. And if so, it's just little hot pieces of sand, and I'm not exactly sure the potential damaging effects of those little particulates of metal and sand and ceramic or whatever that when you're hitting and smoking something that could possibly be depositing in the cells of your lungs hot. So I don't know about the potential damage that could come from that. Is it strengthening? Is it damage? What is it doing? Couldn't tell yet. Wow, that was cool. Speaking of lenses, this track is called a scratch across the lens. You want to know something really cool? I was an optical lens technician for a few years at a job. That's where I get some of these lenses. And, for instance, let me tell you something about lenses that you might not know. They only use the inner 25% of the lens. So, measure across it. Let's say it's 2 inches across. Take the 1/2 inch of the center, and that's the only area of the lens they're using. So it would be like, that's how much of the lens they're using. Pull it from behind. Of the lens, that's the area they're using. The rest is not to be used. And that's how lenses are designed, for only that inner portion to be used. And hot breath is still one of the best tools. Hot breath and not your shirt, but a proper cloth. They make Kimberly cloths, Kim cloths. Kim cloths are like it's almost like a parchment paper, if you will. No, not a parchment paper. It's almost like parchment paper. What is that paper you put like in packages, gifts? It's almost like a paper like that. It's real thin, but it's designed with little special fibers to clean glass. But still, acetone, alcohol, and hot breath. Hot breath being the least damaging possibilities. Alcohol pretty much good on all things, but still there's always that possibility that certain glues holding the lens in could be damaged by it. Alcohol. And then acetone. Just make sure you know that you can use acetone on something before you start using it. But since you have all this area, you could put a tiny bit of acetone in that corner there and find out if it's going to damage the protective lens or the protective filter on the outside of the lens or anything like that, and then go from there. I think I got a cool blog image. I'll keep using this for cool blog images if I can. Dude, scratch across the lens. Buff it out. Keep going, bro. But yeah, I did that for some years. A laser technician and optical technician and laser technician, and obviously electronics at the same time. And the company was called Amnis, and they built $500,000 to $1 million microscopes that flowed through a very tiny hole in a piece of clear plastic, cells that had been doped and dyed for research purposes. Instead of having them in an array, taking a picture and then counting them by hand, these cells are put into these little test tubes, sample tubes, with beads, a small amount of beads mixed up, and then those beads kind of just keep time the machine and the flow of the machine. And then they take pictures from 2 different angles of all the cells and 3D images of the cells. So you get an angle for the full imaging of the cell's shape, globulation, and what's going on with the cell. If you want to see it from one side, it could be 2. You didn't see that. So dual angle pictures all matched up using the beads to match up, because the beads are kind of randomly throughout there, and they all go single file to this tiny little 20 micron by 30 micron or so hole, or 150 by 30 micron hole or whatever, in a piece of plastic. And then you have multiple different lenses you can set up. Everything's all controlled and automated by a machine that's embedded in there. I used to build the machines and build all the microchips that controlled all the different parts. Assemble all the lenses and the lasers. Then some other people would do the alignments and some of the other modules, and I would also test a lot of the lenses that went in there, almost like 90% of the lenses that went in the machines. Did that for a few years there at Amnis, building those lasers and those lenses, and a lot of other assemblies with like LED backlighting called black fields. You'd think it'd be a bright field, but it's called a black field. Creates a black field. Sorry, it is called a bright field. The lights are called a bright field, and they create a black field, which means they make luminescence glow in that dark environment under the hood. So do the lasers. The lasers in the bright field make the luminescence glow by concentrating light in the right spectrums to illuminate dyes that are on the cells. The cells are dyed in such a way that like only the yellow permeates the outside, the green permeates the inside, nucleotides, and the red the other things, and then they can get whole pictures in color of what's going on in your blood cells, the fish sperm, or whatever, any kind of cell, for research on living animals, humans, and for diseases and all kinds of stuff. They're sold mostly to colleges, 85% or so to colleges all around the world, from Israel, China, North Korea, South Korea, Japan has a few of them, tons all throughout colleges in the United States. Mexico has a few, and so the technicians would travel all over the world. Canada has a bunch, all over throughout Europe, Germany, Holland, Netherlands, and Britain. Almost every country in Europe has one. And yeah, the Amnis Image Stream X and Flow Stream technology. I should wear my Amnis shirt sometime. Or fuck it. Be right back. I don't even know if they exist anymore, because the last I heard they were about to go under. They were bought by a different company, gave a bunch of us payouts, and got rid of some of us. And then, years later, sold out again. And only like the top 2 or 3 guys are staying. They're going to the other company that bought them, that's selling them, and then the rest are being sold away, and the company being going to another location. Everyone loses their jobs. The next buyout's just the technology, the old technology, because Merck Millipore bought them, and Merck Millipore took the technology and integrated it into their flow cytometry. What is flow cytometry? Flow cytometry is flowing cells and looking at them. And then image microscopy. It was actually a machine that was a flow cytometry machine and an image microscopy machine, which means an imaging microscope. So it's an imaging microscope and a flowing cellular meter. Mouthful of words, but image microscopy is a huge money field, if you didn't know. And so is the whole laser industry for flow cytometry and image microscopy. But that's another talk for another day. We could go into tons of stuff about biomedical that I've learned. So this was for a friend's podcast, but now it's on mine again. So we're getting to an area I think where I previously featured him, and that's cool. But the blog, how long is the blog today? It's gonna go a little longer. I'm trying to remember that extra subject matter that I haven't touched on yet. Should I look at my phone to try to remember it? Just use my brain. Use my brain or look at my phone. Very cool. Hell yeah. Woo! Hell yes! Oh yeah! What? Yeah, just thanks for finding me. Thanks for spontaneously finding me on Facebook and friending me. That was cool, dude. Way cool. Had a nice little chat with you. That was awesome. We'll chat some more. Maybe we'll make something for real. That's cool. I know we could. You already do. I already do. You already do. Ah. We're already rocking this shit. It would be cool to collaborate, though. For fucking sake. It would be. Into the void. My hand goes into the void. So, gotta register my car today. And my son's birthday. And oh yeah, that's what I want to talk about. So BandLab, they put out a little statement right before I was banned, right before they made the change. And BandLab, in their statement, said something along the lines of, they're trying to change the culture of follow for follow. And to me, and or even in that blanket email, stated, yeah, why do people do it? We don't know. You only get a 1 out of 20 people to follow you. You know, citing that as like, you know, it only works 1 out of 20 people. Why even do it? Want to hear something interesting? All advertisement pretty much works only to 1 out of 20 people that see it.
You're going to die in there.
So they basically said no advertising. And then each month they go promo your track. Go advertise. It only works 1 out of 20. Why promo? It only works 1 out of 20. Until you establish showing that you regularly produce good music. You can't get above 1 out of 20. Once someone's already like, yes, I like this guy, or I like this music, or I like his music, or I'm following that. Then, when you share it to them, they're like, oh yeah, I missed that, I never listened to it, I saw it popped up, or whatever, or heck yeah, yes I will, that was awesome. And it's 1 out of 10 tracks, not every track I share, or even less. 1 out of 50, 1 out of 40 tracks, depending on how much I put out. That was my kid for a second. It's a little bit quiet. I think she's in the movie, but let me go check. Yeah, she's not in the movie, but you know, let me go check. And then we'll talk more about that if I can remember about it. She didn't see me, but she was playing with some stuff. She's in her zone, playing with toys. Heck yeah, kid. But yeah, think about this. I took some classes on advertising. And they said, yeah, you'll put a flyer up on a wall. Only 1 out of 20 people who actually see that flyer will actually retain anything or pay attention to or actually like or listen, or will you reach through that advertisement. You put a TV commercial on, 1 out of 20. It's pretty much a rule of thumb, 1 out of 20. It's just kind of what they go by. Now, of course, now in the modern day, that way of thinking, that 1 out of 20, has kind of, that rule has kind of gone to the wayside, because they can actually just go in and go, what age group, what blah, 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 and see the stats for it. And use these algorithms developed by Google and other people that collect information, data collection, on the modern era, to get even higher effective ratings of reaching people through advertising by effectively coupling the right advertisement techniques and then sending those to the right age groups. You can get higher levels. But if you were to make a blanket ad for the Super Bowl for everyone to see and everyone to hear and everyone to laugh at and be generic to try and reach everybody, you're only going to reach 1 out of 20. That's the basic rule of it. And so when they say don't do follow for follow because it only gets you a 1 out of 20 or 1 out of 10. Well, dude, that's good. That's great results. So that's standard results. If it's actually getting better, which it does here on the app, in my opinion, then, or at least for me and my music, then wow, me sharing my stuff is totally worth it. Want some chips? Say please. Okay. Do you have another one? Another poop? Okay, we'll change your diaper right in a couple minutes. Go eat those and then we'll change your diaper. Looks like she has a Poopy Diaper 2.0. Oh yeah. Pumpkin Spicy by Jared K. Johnson. This is a take on the FanLab track Pumpkin Spice. I had a picture of a latte and then I called mine I Miss You. What was it called? Fuck, I can't remember the name of it right now. Oh, Without You. I Miss You. Snack Fest here at the end of the blog. Man, Garrett Kenneth Johnson. That guy rips the shit out of the guitar, man. I'm going to play one more after this. I still want to put bass on this next one. I got creeped out by it though. The serial killers were creeping me out a little bit. Let's be honest, man. Those guys are freaky.
Police say the suspect, 31-year-old Jeffrey Dahmer, has confessed to the killings of 11 people whose remains were found in his apartment.
I'd fucking kick your ass, Jeffrey Dahmer.
Los Angeles police thought that the murder of a young woman last March was an isolated act of violence. Since then,
I would beat the shit out of you. That's why you're attacking ladies.
stories of assaults by a killer who's become known as the Night Stalker.
It creeps me out.
As you know, there was no real understanding of serial killing at the time. And when I told the police, they asked me how many people I thought I could have killed in the fashion that I did out of the approximately 1,000 individuals.
You want to hear my
over a 3-year period that I was out there?
want to hear my theory on the psyche and development of the mental capacity in humans to kill on the level of 1,000 in 3 years and stuff like that? I'll tell you what it comes from. It comes from warrior cultures that needed people like that to guard, or like warriors within cultures that were needed to guard their cultures. Secondly, hunting, years of hunting and killing animals, and then a lot of these guys don't have fathers. So if they had fathers to show them stuff, and then these ones who did have great upbringings, let's get into this. I do believe it's a part of the human capacity, and maybe they should be, if we could, in some way address them. In an ideal natural setting, they would be picked as the ones to regulate society. Even though that's creepy and that brings about some kind of a lynch mob mentality. But if there were to be some kind of bounty hunter of the criminals, the known criminals, maybe it would be the serial killers. Okay, we'll change you. Come here. All right. Okay, say bye-bye to everybody. Okay, guys. We love you guys. Oh, yeah. All right, you guys. That is IdiOtBlog 283. We are
physically attractive
music.
And keep them with me as long as possible, even if it meant just keeping a part of them.